In 1978, First Lady Rosalind Carter engaged in routine political activities, which included public appearances and meetings. This photograph captures her shaking hands with John Wayne Gacy, a local businessman and active member of the community at the time. The image later gained notoriety due to Gacy's subsequent exposure for heinous crimes, highlighting the unpredictable nature of public life. This photo captures a group of women at a beach, likely in the late 1930s. They are standing in a line, wearing fashionable one-piece bathing suits of the era. Such images reflect the evolving social norms of the time, demonstrating increased freedom and changing styles in women's swimwear. This photo captures Abraham Lincoln's funeral procession in New York City in April 1865. Mourners line the streets to pay their respects as the procession makes its way through the city. The presence of such a large crowd shows the deep sorrow and respect felt across the nation following the president's passing. This image shows a man using a flamethrower to melt snow on Governor's Island, New York, in 1947. He is wearing protective gear with a fuel tank strapped to his back. This unusual method highlights the challenges faced during heavy snowfalls and the innovative approaches sometimes employed. This striking photograph, taken around 1898, depicts a woman from Ramallah, a city in Palestine. She is adorned in an elaborate headdress, possibly made of silver coins, and a heavily embroidered garment, showcasing the region's rich textile traditions. Such attire reflected a woman's status and the cultural identity of her community, preserving heritage through ornamentation. This photograph shows a U.S. Air Force test subject in 1953, undergoing a pressure suit trial. The individual is submerged in a vacuum chamber to simulate conditions at 65,000 feet. Tests like these were critical for developing protective gear for pilots venturing into the upper atmosphere during the Cold War and the early space age. Circa 1909, this image showcases an early attempt at robotics in Berlin. The photograph features a humanoid robot with visible gears and mechanisms, standing alongside a gentleman in formal attire, presumably its creator. This invention represents a pivotal moment in the history of automation, reflecting early 20th century fascination with artificial beings. This image captures the devastation of the Great Mississippi Flood of 1927. Floodwaters cover roads, as individuals use a car and horse-drawn wagon for transportation. The flood caused immense destruction and displacement. This event highlighted the need for improved flood control measures along the Mississippi River. This photograph captures Albert Einstein at the New York World's Fair in 1939. Einstein is seen in conversation with a woman, possibly a representative of a Jewish organization, amidst a crowd. This appearance highlights Einstein's support for Jewish causes and his involvement in public events during a critical period in history. In May 1945, as World War II concluded, Allied forces uncovered vast caches of art and valuables hidden by Nazi leaders. Here, a U.S. soldier inspects recovered statues and artifacts. These items were part of Hermann Göring's private collection, discovered in a mountainside cave. The recovery of looted art represents a crucial effort to restore cultural heritage. This image captures the aftermath of a steam train boiler explosion, likely in the early 20th century. The powerful locomotive is heavily damaged, with twisted metal scattered around the wreckage. Such incidents highlight the dangers of early rail travel and the immense power contained within these steam engines. They prompted safety improvements in railway engineering. Captured in 1960 during his presidential campaign, this image shows John F. Kennedy riding a mule at the stockyards in Sioux City, Iowa. Surrounded by onlookers, Kennedy smiles atop the animal, engaging with local workers. This folksy display aimed to connect with rural voters, showcasing his appeal beyond urban centers. This photograph, taken around 1935, captures Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, the founder of modern Turkey, on a swing. He is seen in a suit, smiling, while an aide stands nearby. The image showcases a rare glimpse of Ataturk's relaxed side, humanizing a figure often associated with strict leadership. This moment reflects a modernizing nation embracing lighter moments. This photo, taken in the late 19th century, showcases an early powered submarine. Several individuals are standing on the vessel's deck. This innovative machine represents a significant step in naval technology, paving the way for modern underwater exploration and warfare capabilities. In 1919, amidst post-war celebrations in Paris, aviator Charles Godefroy accomplished a remarkable feat. This photograph captures his daring flight through the Arc de Triomphe. Godefroy's audacious act symbolized the spirit of innovation and the changing landscape of aviation in the early 20th century, marking a moment of both spectacle and historical significance. This photograph, taken circa 1931, showcases a unique one-wheeled motorcycle. The image features a man seated within the large wheel, operating the vehicle's controls. This monowheel design represents an early, albeit unconventional, attempt to revolutionize personal transportation during the interwar period. This image captures actors Sherilyn Fenn and Kyle MacLachlan around 1990, during the height of the television show Twin Peaks. The photo shows them in character, embodying the aesthetic of the show. Twin Peaks was a critically acclaimed series that redefined television with its blend of mystery, horror, and surrealism, influencing many shows that followed. This photograph, taken in the late 19th century, depicts inventor Nikola Tesla at a formal dinner. He's surrounded by colleagues and investors, likely discussing his groundbreaking work in electrical engineering. Such gatherings were crucial for securing funding and support for innovations that would shape the modern world. This image offers a glimpse into the social and professional circles of a visionary. This photo, taken around 1930 in China, depicts a woman suffering from goiter. The swelling of the thyroid gland was often caused by iodine deficiency, prevalent in regions with limited access to iodized salt. The image serves as a reminder of the public health challenges faced by communities in the past and the importance of nutritional interventions. This photo captures a group of African American women attending a convention in Washington, D.C., in 1916. The women are formally dressed, with several wearing stylish hats and coats. These conventions were pivotal for formerly enslaved people to discuss their experiences and advocate for civil rights during the early 20th century. This is the Las Vegas Strip in 1969, during a period of significant growth and transformation. The image captures the bustling street lined with famous hotels like the Stardust, Riviera, and Frontier, each adorned with elaborate neon signs. The scene represents the evolving landscape of entertainment and leisure that defined Las Vegas in the late 20th century. This photograph, taken during World War I, depicts a demonstration of the Brewster body shield. The cumbersome armor was the U.S. Army's first attempt at personal body protection. Here, a soldier is seen testing its effectiveness against rifle fire. Although innovative, the shield's weight and limited mobility made it impractical for widespread use in the trenches. Captured in the 1940s, likely in an American urban setting, the photograph shows a group of individuals helping to dislodge a car stuck in heavy snow. They are shoveling and pushing, working together to free the vehicle. This scene reflects the community spirit and resilience during challenging times. This image captures a moment from 1955, showcasing early data storage. A woman is pictured beside a towering stack of punched cards. These cards represented 4.5 megabytes of data, a significant amount at the time. It highlights the bulky physical form that digital information once took. This photograph, taken in 1944 during World War II, depicts a woman seated at a desk. Her hand rests thoughtfully near her face as she looks at a human skull in front of her. The image reflects the dehumanization of the enemy and the brutal realities of war, revealing controversial aspects of the conflict. This photograph captures Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow, notorious figures during the Great Depression era in the United States. It shows the pair embracing in a tender moment, offering a glimpse into their personal relationship. This image stands as a poignant reminder of their lives, lived outside the boundaries of conventional society, during a tumultuous period in American history. This photograph, taken in 1939 at the Los Angeles Zoo, depicts a controversial incident. Two men, one aiming a rifle, stand before an elephant. The animal was deemed uncontrollable, and zoo staff made the difficult decision. This event highlights a shift in attitudes toward animal welfare and conservation efforts. This photograph, taken around 1889, captures Gustave Eiffel and an acquaintance exploring his newly completed tower in Paris. They are seen ascending one of the tower's iconic spiral staircases, dressed in formal attire. The Eiffel Tower quickly became a symbol of modernity and engineering prowess, transforming the Paris skyline and becoming a global landmark. This photo, taken in December 1944, shows the USS Santa Fe during the infamous Typhoon Cobra in the Pacific. The light cruiser is seen rolling heavily in the storm, with its forward guns trained to port, a measure taken to prevent water from entering the gun ports. This devastating typhoon contributed to significant losses for the U.S. Navy and highlighted the immense power of natural disasters at sea. The photograph, taken in Germany in 1945, depicts a scene amidst the ruins of the Second World War. A Soviet soldier is seen playing a piano, surrounded by salvaged belongings. The presence of a toy horse and other displaced items highlights the widespread disruption and the effort to find normalcy after the conflict. This image, likely from the 1800s, reveals the harsh realities of medical conditions in a time of limited treatment options. The photograph depicts a man with a significant growth, possibly a tumor, on his neck. Such images provide insight into the history of disease and the challenges faced by individuals before modern medicine. This photograph, taken after the U.S. Civil War, depicts a Union soldier who survived the infamous Andersonville prison. Confined in terrible conditions, prisoners suffered from starvation and disease. This man's skeletal frame is a stark reminder of the brutality and deprivation endured by those held at Andersonville, symbolizing the war's devastating human cost. In the 1920s, changing social norms led to controversies over beach attire. This photograph shows an officer measuring a woman's bathing suit on a beach, likely to enforce decency standards. Regulations like these reflected the era's tension between evolving fashion and traditional values, sparking debates about personal expression. In September 1971, Led Zeppelin toured Japan. During their visit, vocalist Robert Plant was photographed at the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park. The image captures Plant surrounded by local people amidst the park's serene landscape. This visit highlights the band's connection with Japanese culture and their acknowledgement of the city's historical significance. This image, circa 1942, depicts a naval officer in the control room of a submarine. He is looking through a periscope, carefully scanning the surrounding waters. During World War II, submarines played a crucial role in naval warfare, and the periscope was essential for observing enemy ships while remaining submerged. This image highlights the technological advancements and strategic importance of submarines. Captured in Washington, D.C. in 1916, this photograph shows a horse and rider soaring over a Rolls-Royce automobile during a horse show. Spectators watch as the horse clears the vehicle. This daring feat represents the intersection of the old world of equestrian sports with the burgeoning automobile age. This photograph captures a summer scene at Coney Island, New York, in 1964. Two women in polka-dot swimwear relax on rocks, with many beachgoers enjoying the surf and sand in the background. Coney Island was a popular destination, reflecting a time of increasing leisure and recreation for many Americans.